What up, though? Welcome to the Tinman podcast. This podcast is sponsored by TG, the Gym Vista. If you guys don't know about a gym that's open 24/7, 360, it's only the Gym Vista right here in Vista. Please support your local gyms. And now to the good stuff. I want to introduce my friend, musician, just a good man all around. And his name is Obed Padilla. Welcome to the podcast.
Thank you.
Gracias, carnal.
Thank you.
Please introduce yourself.
Yeah, my name is Obed Padilla. Artist, singer, songwriter. I'm here in Oceanside, and yeah, bro, it's just to be here with you, dog.
Woo. Oh man, so tell me something interesting. Anything funny that happened to you this week or crazy? This week or last week?
Bro, me and my boy Brock Wood, who shoots a lot of my videos, that's just my dog. We play pool at Maxton's like once or twice a week.
Yeah.
And so we were there like 2 days ago, and went to go have a cigarette. Pool etiquette. You
Yeah.
put your sticks down across on the table so that your table. No.
Oh, you have to do that?
Yeah, it's kind of like a thing of like, hey, don't touch this table like we're playing.
Oh, snap.
So we do that. We go outside and then we come back in. Like 5 minutes later, somebody's playing at our table.
Yeah.
And I'm like annoyed already. And
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, what? So I go and I'm like, hey, like this is our table. One of the dudes turns around and he's like, bro, Obed Padilla. He's like, I'm such a fan. And like, bro, I couldn't shift my like mentality from being annoyed to like be like cool with the
Yeah,
dude.
yeah, yeah.
Also. And so like that was funny, bro. Like I was just
That's
like,
funny.
man, well, this is our table, dog. Like
You're already mad.
I was like, I don't even care. Like I just came to play. I don't want
Yeah,
to talk
yeah.
about music.
Yeah. That's funny
Yeah.
because you're already saying one toner and you're just like, man.
Where I could have just been like chill and be like, oh yeah, what's up? But I was already annoyed. So it's funny.
The shifty part, that's the hard part, huh?
Yeah, bro.
Man, I'm telling you about it. I get the other day I was deadlifting. Like I'm trying to get my PR or something, and I'm pushing the weight, and somebody walks right by on the middle of the pool. I was just like,
See, but that's even crazy because like you could hurt yourself.
yeah, and
It's like
I didn't know how to shift back to like, okay, what I'm doing. I was more worried about people walking in
yeah.
front of the thing. So I was like, hijo de su.
It's funny though, yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, fuck that, but
Sometimes I go from like 0 to 100 quick,
it happens.
Yeah, it's regular.
Do you think that happens because of uh childhood stuff or because you have anger issues or what do you think it comes from?
I feel like it's comes from a place where I'm like, yo, I wouldn't do this. Why are you doing it?
Yeah.
I don't act this way.
Yeah.
But then it's like you're expecting somebody else to know stuff already that they're not even in that mindset.
It's common sense.
Yeah. Maybe that's it.
But-
It's like, come on, what are we doing?
Yeah. Man, but then we're getting mad for no reason, I feel like when that happens.
Yeah, and you like lose your peace
Yeah.
and for no reason.
Man, I got a question, man. I got a good question for you. And sorry, I'm looking at my phone, but this podcast is so important to me because it's a transformation in my life,
Yeah,
and for the community that we have, the community you have, and that what we're building because it shows people that we're uniting.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's where we're lacking. Like we're actually uniting, dog, without anything being forced. Everything's organic, and
Absolutely.
it's a blessing, not just for you and myself, for Jordan, but for our people.
Yeah.
And our people, it's not one color.
No, it's everybody.
It's the whole village, homie.
Yeah. And I think that's important too, of like, especially today in like such a politically charged environment where it's like everybody has teams. It's like, man, at the end of the day, like we're all the same team. Like I know the solid people on this side, I know solid people on this side. Like it don't matter. That don't change nothing,
Everybody's in competition, huh?
I think it's just we are tribal.
Yeah. And it's okay.
And like, here too, it's like, think about it, like fools grew up banging and shit.
Yeah.
It's like, you're immediately tribal.
Yeah.
At that point. So
Yeah, I catch myself doing that sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh, they call me Cisco from so and so. And I'm like, oh man, I'm in my 40s, dog.
yeah, bro, that ain't even been no more.
Yeah. It is like, instead of saying, hey, Cisco, pleasure to meet you,
Yeah.
I'm just more like, oh, so. Sometimes I get the look like, did you just bang on me? But I got a question, like, my question is, at what point did Obed said, okay, I'm going to take this music stuff to another level? The change, define change. Like, what made you become such an artist? Because most people have ghostwriters, right? You're a poet, dog. Literally, you're a poet.
I mean, I grew up writing poetry and like spoken word in high school.
Really?
So like I was real drawn to that, like even from a young age.
Yeah.
But I think the change kind of happened when me and John Gibbs started working together. Who, he's from here too.
Yeah.
And that's kind of when I started taking it a lot more seriously.
What helps you create your poetry? Like where do you go? Where do you go to go write? Where do you find that peace of making music?
I feel like it's just like stories, things that have happened to me in my life, but then also like being surrounded by other people and seeing their stories.
Yeah.
There's people that can't kind of speak up for themselves,
You're the backbone.
and yeah, trying to tell other people's stories that like and it's our story, like
Yeah.
it's our neighborhoods, our people, and I don't know. I think it's important to shed a light on that,
And you come from immigrant parents?
Yeah, my mom's from Mexico and my dad's from Costa Rica.
How do you feel? How does it feel knowing that you have two individuals that worked their ass off to be here?
I mean, bro, it's like it's kind of crazy to me because thinking about my parents being younger and coming to America, not knowing the language and not knowing where they were gonna live, and just coming to a new place and then establishing a life for themselves.
How hard is that?
It's like, yeah, but it's crazy to think about.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, bro, I'm not moving to France. I have to learn French and
Yeah.
establish a life there. Like it's so crazy to think about, And then my view of success and their view of success and how different, because we grew up differently.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I've been we were poor growing up, but I never lacked anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, what I think of success is way different than what they do.
What's your success? Like, how do you define success in your eyes, in your heart?
Man, I think for me, it's like doing what I do at a high level. That's what I view as success, right? And then also like finding joy in it. Um, obviously, like I want to pay for my parents' house and have all that stuff, but that's all like monetary stuff, and like that stuff comes. But I think more so like finding fulfillment and joy in like what you do, and like making a living out of it. That's what success is to me. Yeah, man.
It's happening.
It is.
It's happening, dog.
It is, bro.
Accept it.
Yeah, I do. I think sometimes I deal with that too, like the imposter syndrome. Like being like, bro, like am I here? Like, or I'll be in a room and like people will talk about me like in a good way, but like as if I'm not there, kind of thing. You're like, oh, we need Obed to do this and this, and I'm like weird. I get weirded out by it sometimes, where I'm like, oh, this is kind of trippy,
It's a beautiful thing, though.
Yeah, it's growth.
Yes, dog, and it's well deserved.
Thank you, bro.
It's well deserved, and your music is it's village music. Village meaning the community.
I like that.
You know what I'm saying? It's the one I posted the other day about you talking about immigrants, and I was like about the money. I was just like, you know what, man? This man right here is Nezahualcoyol was the first Aztec poet in the Mexica Empire, right? He was a poet, and I was trying to compare stuff to the Mexica Empire to our era,
I love that. Yeah.
And I'm big into the indigenous ways, spiritual ways,
Of course.
And when you said that, I was like, this was a poet.
Thank you.
This was a straight poet, man, and
That means a lot.
it's a blessing, dog.
That means a lot. Yeah.
Because the basement of sorrow can be this whole community, dog, and you can be that feather that just comes and drops that light on everybody.
Well, and also it's like if we don't tell our own stories, someone else will.
Might as well you.
Yeah.
Man, and how does it feel to be a son of a pastor?
I mean,
You think it's a heaven burden? Like,
it was when I was younger.
Yeah.
Now like I'm like, that ain't nothing to me, I mean, it's important to me, like my but it doesn't change the way I act or how I feel about things. If anything, I don't hate it, but like I wonder how it would be if I wasn't so biased growing up in church and like seeing the behind the scenes of how things run.
Yeah.
Seeing people that were in positions of power that should have acted a certain way and did have a certain character that weren't, and seeing how ugly that could be.
It's ugly.
And it's like, I wonder how I would have been if I didn't grow up in that and I just went to church as just like,
You think everything's
as a regular citizen.
Yeah.
And not knowing what goes on behind the scenes,
That takes away from it, right?
Yeah. And it like, like, I go to church sometimes and, like, I try to, and, like, I've met great people in the church, but, like, hey, I go into it so biased and having, like, all this, like, hurt
Yeah.
growing up in it.
Because you seen firsthand.
Yeah, and seeing, how people
Really,
power treated my folks who, like, were very decent people who really, like, didn't have any hidden agendas, who just wanted to help people. And, yeah, I don't know.
that right there. I feel like this world is full of hidden agendas.
Yeah,
And people don't say it, dog, but it's like it's true. Like everything's a chess piece move, dog.
for sure.
And it's
I'm very much so of, like, as soon as I see something, I'm like, "Let's call it out.
Yeah.
Let's get this out, like, from under the rug. Like,
Yeah.
let's talk about it."
because if you don't talk about it when it happened, there's no point of talking about it 2-3 days
Nah.
later.
But, people wanna be non-confrontational, and I get that, there's
Yeah.
a certain way to go about things, but I don't know, I think it's important to, like, if you kinda see something, say something about it, especially in that, like, man, I view church as like a hospital. It's like
Like
people go there for that are hurting and, like,
Yeah.
like, people already know they're fucked up. You don't need to tell them
Yeah.
or act like they are, like, they already know.
Yeah.
So, and I think there's somewhat of a culture of that sometimes of, like, snooty, like, "Oh, we're too good for you," and it's like, man, this is a place where, like, nobody should have an ego or think that they're better than anybody, like,
This is a safe place.
yeah.
This is where the ego and all the masks come
So,
off.
I guess with my music, I try to make it that, like, a safe place of, like, man, I don't have any judgment towards anybody. If
Just
anything,
the
like,
wins.
yeah, and if anything, like, I'm I c I could be a piece of shit. I have tendencies to be a piece of shit. I'm just gonna talk about it and put it out there. Like,
Yes.
"Hey, I relate to this, like, I know what this is."
Man, that's deep. And that I think that's what separates you in so many ways,
Mm.
because you're speaking about it. And it's not just a one culture. You're hitting all the cultures, dog.
Well, bro, growing up here has been such that, like, bro, you got the Usos,
Yeah.
yes, Kin, Blackfoot, like, everybody, in one place. It's like you kinda can't escape it, you
You
know?
can't. You can. And it's crazy because if you actually listen to his music, it got a little bit of everybody's culture that's from this little area.
Yeah.
And it's everybody, dog. You hit every coast. You hit every corner with your music.
Yeah.
From
I love to hear that.
it's true. It's a salsa bowl, dog.
Yeah.
Tomates, cebollas,
everything, Yeah.
it's a beautiful thing, dog. Because salsa's just not made with tomates.
Yeah,
Right?
it's a little bit of everything.
Hey, hasta mangos le tiran. You know what I mean? Hey, you gotta give it flavor.
Yeah,
You
baby.
know what I mean? And that's your music right there, dog.
That's love, man.
And it's beautiful.
I'm glad that it's apparent,
Dog.
that you can
It's
see it.
oh man. It's it gravitates, dog. It te agarra.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's
I
just
love
like,
that.
okay. I mean, even if you're just over here like paying attention over there. Once you start speaking and your voice starts going with the beat, you're just like, man,
Yeah, I like to think of it as, like, kinda all around music, like, you could put it in the car, right? You could just have it in the background, but also it's like if you sit there and listen to it, like, I'm not just, like, bullshitting. Like,
oh,
I'm trying to say something.
you know what it reminds me of? I listen to a lot of blues.
Ah, I grew up on blues, dog.
Okay, so you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
The strings, the darkness of the beats,
Yeah,
but the light of the voice.
absolutely.
Right?
And this, like, weird juxtaposition of, like,
Yeah.
sad lyrics but happy music or vice versa, like, yeah, man, like,
You can see the smoke of the cigarette just in the right? Oh no.
absolutely.
No, like
Yeah, you hear, like, Stevie Ray Vaughan or
Yeah,
saying, like, BB King or, Freddie King, anything
Oh.
King's. Yeah, man. What's funny is I've been listening to Fleetwood Mac,
oh,
but old Fleetwood Mac, like, when they were a blues band,
oh man.
and it's just, like, it's so good.
My song on my Instagram is Fleetwood Mac.
No shit.
Bullshit to not. Fleetwood Mac.
Shit.
You know what I mean? Hey, you know what's crazy? Because I'll tell you real quick. I had a celly when I was locked up. He was doing the 22-year sentence, right? And he goes, "Man, what you know about music? You know?" And guess who he puts on? Fleetwood Mac.
That's great.
He was from San Isidro. Ernie from San Isidro. He was like, I call him Big Ern, right? And he goes, Fleetwood Mac, Ray Charles. I didn't listen to none of that music.
What were you listening to?
Back then I listened to like Lil Wayne.
Just gangster rap?
Yeah, gangster rap, you know what I mean? And like old corridos,
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
cumbias, Los Angeles Azules, Los Angeles Negros,
Yeah.
old Mexican, like old,
Cholino.
yeah.
Yeah.
But like that type of music, I did not listen to at all.
Bro, put you on game.
Oh man, that fool put me on. It was my city for a while. He put me on game like
It's tight.
Fleetwood Mac, and I'll be like, "Come on, man, you don't know about this?" And I'll be like, "Damn!" And then I'll listen to the lyrics. I'll be like, "It's real soulful, dog."
But see, even that, like, you were locked up and you still found like solace in this.
Oh man, that was the water that went through the cracks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like music to me is everything. If I'll play music all day long, dog.
Same.
All day long. I feel like it's an emergency call, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're drowning, dog, I feel like music will take you out and put you on the land.
For sure.
Right?
It's funny because it's like anytime I feel like I'm like down, like really down, you know, like in a bad place, it's like I might throw some gospel on or some worship music or whatever, and it's like it automatically lifts you up, automatically. Like that's the power of it.
And that's why it's so crazy how like when people I go, did you listen to what he just said? Those metaphors are impactful to people like everybody in society, homie.
Yeah.
Cause one little sentence can just bring you back up, homie.
Yeah. Facts.
You know what I mean? There's fools that, okay, man, I was about to OD, I was about to take this shot, I was about to go do something stupid, but I put that song on.
Yeah.
That's how impactful music is, dog. That's how impactful you are. You know?
Yeah.
Somebody out there might be hurting, dog, and they put Obed. That lyrics, that sense, that word might just bring up the light out of them, homie. That's a difference, homie. That's a game changer.
For sure.
You know?
Sure. But yeah, that goes back to saying like that's why I think it's important to like tell our stories.
Yes.
Because it's like people relate to them. I mean, even when that Chicano poetry song I had, it's like, you know, I talk about overdosing and that. And I can't tell you how many messages I've had of somebody being like, no, this was me, or like, this was my brother, or like, you know, and they've never really spoken about it, but they heard that and they like made an impact. Like, I don't know, that's what it's all about.
And speaking about that, have you ever been through addiction?
Yeah, bro.
How'd it go?
I like my first time ever taking pills. I was sick at a really young age. And so I had like pain in my hands and my feet that was like like a burning sensation, and I dealt with all these health problems really young. So first time I ever had pills, I was like maybe 10 or 11. It was like Tylenol 3s,
Oh yeah.
codeine.
Yeah.
Man, I took them and I was like, oh, I like this.
Yeah.
And that kind of started it. And then it's like, you know, you get a little older, a homie has like cough syrup or something, and you know, that's kind of the road. And yeah, man, like pills. And then I had during COVID, there was like a year and a half where every day I did a bag of blow for a year and a half. Like,
How'd that feel?
I mean, it felt good in the moment, but also it didn't feel good at
Were
all.
you grinding your teeth?
Funny. Oh yeah, because it's gone crazy, bro. Coke and cigarettes, you know, that was my diet.
Oh man, Coke and cigarettes. That's
But
cool.
it's like being able to come out of that and like kind of see the other side of it, you know, is like,
Yes.
yeah, man. And it's just so many situations where it's like I shouldn't be here, you know.
So through that year and a half of addiction, right? I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Uh
you get deep in it, bro.
oh dog, you start hearing voices,
You know, you're staying awake for 2 or 3 days.
you're seeing things that you don't see.
Yeah,
You start making up these stories.
lying to yourself.
Yes.
Yeah, no.
And you look different, dog.
Yeah.
You're in the mirror looking at, you think you're looking good and fooling everybody when you're not.
Oh man, I had a few of my homies be like, bro, like you're
Look back.
skinny, yeah.
Yeah.
Like you don't look healthy.
And you're thinking, I look good.
But then it's like then you're like so deep in your own in your own shit that like I don't know, I wasn't letting anybody in. You know what I mean? Like I was just like
You
to
become
myself.
self.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. What was the rawest moment through that addiction? Like where you're like, man.
Well, check this. So this is before that.
Yeah.
This is when I was like doing pills.
Okay.
You know, like Percocets, Vicodins, Oxys, all that.
I've never done those.
I had a couple times that I had one time that I was like ODing in my room, and I had taken this it's like blue oxy, which is like I don't know 80 milligrams or something. It's like time release, and I cut them up into like a bunch of different pieces and kept taking them like every 30 minutes and not feeling anything. Went to sleep, and they all hit me at one time, bro. And like I set an alarm like every like 2 minutes to keep myself awake because I knew if I like went to sleep,
The hell?
I wasn't gonna wake up. Like,
You fucking playing with death.
bro, yeah. That kind of thing, and like that, I didn't learn my lesson from that, you know. Then like maybe a year later, I had this fool that I went to high school with, and he was dealing, and I hit this fool up, and I was like, "Hey, bro, like I'm trying to get, you know, for the whatever Percocets, whatever you have,
Yeah,
trying
give
to
it
get
to
them
me.
to you." Yeah. She's like, "Cool, meet me at the Shell." So there's a Shell right by my house, and I'm like, "Cool." Pull up there at 1:30. This fool's like, "Yo, I'm at the other Shell," and I immediately knew. I was like, "Man, this is like funky already," you know.
Yeah.
And so I was like, "All right, whatever." Drive to the other one. He's not there. It's two other random fools. One of them comes up to my car. I roll the window down. I got money on my thigh. He gives me this little like black baggie. I'm like, "Hey, can I open this up? See what's in here?" I open it up, bro. It's like Tylenol, Advil. I'm like, "Yo, this ain't well, what are we talking about?" And I'm like, "This ain't it." He's like, "Oh, my bad, bro." Goes to his backpack. Immediately, like, I just have like sensors going off. Like, "Yo, leave. Like, what are we doing?" He comes back and gives me another little black baggie. I open it up. As soon as I open it up, this fool reaches in my car. He has a knife in his hand and tries to grab the money. I like push him off. And all this is happening like so fast, but like in slow motion. I like push him off. I like hit reverse. I put it in neutral and I'm like trying to reverse. Finally get in reverse, bro. This fool finally, his arm, as I'm reversing, he like pulls his arm out. I drive off, bro, and I'm like bawling, just crying to myself, like, "What are you doing? Like, this whole time you knew you shouldn't have been on this," you know what I mean? And like, that kind of was like a coming to God moment. And it's like all these little moments, bro, that I look back and it's like God had his hand like in my life and was like protecting me, even though I should have been dead, you know what I mean? And so that's a lot of my stories too, of like, you know, understanding that and know, knowing what that is to be, you know, that deep and shit. And just walking, being okay with it.
Yeah.
That's the like
The
scary.
acceptance part.
That's the scary part
Right.
where you're like, "Cool, this is where I'm at. I'm not changing." And it's like, man, that's scary. You know what I mean? It's like the light leaves the room.
You're like, "Look, I can. You can't see in the dark, huh?"
And you
Nobody
know,
can.
it's like I still struggle with that. You
Yeah.
know, like I still sometimes like might get high or whatever. But it's like I think it's a everyday thing, bro.
Call me.
Yeah.
Call me.
Yeah,
I'll whoop
yeah.
your ass, fool.
Yeah, you will, dog.
I'll
Yeah,
whoop
you
your
will.
ass.
But it's just such a, it's like, it's not something that's like, oh, that part of my life is over. It's like an everyday kind of thing, you know? Like,
And I'm not saying it like in a bad way.
no, I know.
Like a brother, homie.
Yeah,
Like,
of
I really
course,
like, if
of
you
course.
call me, you can ask Cello. That fool called me once like at 1 in the morning, midnight. I showed up at his pad.
Yeah.
I really showed up at his pad.
Yeah, bro.
What's
No.
going on? What happened? Hey, can you help me with this? I was like, yeah. And I was just like, oh, my brother, this. Oh, he's right there. But yeah,
What's up,
you
baby?
can call me at midnight, dog. I'll show up at your pad.
Yeah.
Hey, Cello, I told him, hey, fool, if you're going through a little thing, call me. I'll whoop your ass.
I know, he told me.
You know?
Yeah.
And the thing, because I fuck with you, dog. It's just, Jordan did the same thing. This fool pulled up on my pad, knocking on my window.
Yeah, bro.
And that's what we do.
Yeah, of course.
You know?
Yeah.
I want you to know that.
No, thank you, bro. That's
You know what I
love.
mean?
That's love, bro.
I'll whoop your ass.
I know you.
No,
will.
not like that. Never, dog. Never. I got your back, fool.
Yeah, I know.
And the thing is, I'm glad you're speaking about this because that's part of your healing.
Yeah.
You know? That's how we heal.
And it's like you kind of, you gotta bring things into the light. But I mean,
Yes.
that's a big part of it.
That's being authentic.
Yeah.
You know? And
not being ashamed of it. Like, I'm
you
not
can't.
ashamed of it.
That's good. It's
Life.
you're a human being.
Yeah, bro.
These fools paint sometimes a picture like, oh man, everything's perfect. You lying, homie.
Yeah.
You lying.
Nah, that's why I can't rock with that.
Yeah. Really, I'm just like, dog. I could have sworn I sat in my room for like with a bottle of tequila and 10 buzz balls, and I'm struggling.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, how
It's
can you
real.
make it seem like it's that easy?
Yeah.
That means you've never been there,
Facts.
right? Like, fools that say, oh, you can't drop the bottle, you can't drop your rice. Like, hey, dog, like, you making it seem like it's that easy, homie.
Well, and it's funny, bro, because like, you know, I still drink and yeah, whatever. I'll do my shit sometimes. But when I'm not, people, I'm be like, yo, I'm not gonna drink today. You know,
That's good.
You'll go somewhere and you know, everybody's drinking and you're like, oh, I'm cool. It's like people question it.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean you're not? And I'm like, yo, I'm just cool. Like, you don't know the other side of it.
Yeah.
It's like as soon as I get fucked up, I'm getting a bag. So like, no, I'm not. I can't drink. Like,
Yeah. Dog.
like you don't want to be a part of this, bro. Like,
And like when I would go sober and I'd call like say I call one of my homeboys, I'd be like, hey dog, let's go get. He goes, I ain't drink with you. Cause I know once we get a little buzz, you're gonna want to go get a bag. And that's just our human nature.
bro, it's real.
So it's like I'd rather not drink.
Yeah, like I'm gonna stop before I even start. You know,
Because once we go get that bag,
yeah,
what's gonna happen?
it's a wrap.
We're running amok.
Yeah,
It's not gonna stop. So I choose to like, okay, I'm up.
and you know, some people can have it under control, and that's cool.
Babe,
Like, you know, more power to you.
I can't.
But it's like once that train gets on the tracks, it's hard to gear off.
For real, no, for real. I'm glad you came back to life though, brother. I really do. Uh you know what? Let's talk about your EP.
Yeah,
And
it's called "Do You Still Love Me?" October 24th. This one is coming out.
you still love me? Always.
Yeah,
Right?
it's funny because you know, a couple years back, I had all these videos go viral,
Yeah.
back to back to back, and I
Yeah.
kind of started a lot of this, you know, momentum and stuff.
Yeah.
And it also gave me a bunch of opportunities to be in rooms with, you know, dope producers and dope writers, and you know, it feels great, bro.
Yeah.
Like these are my peers, you know what I mean? It's not like some hometown shit no more. It's like, yo, I'm in LA all the time. I'm in Malibu, like I'm in Nashville, like
Oh, sad though.
bro, it's really dope. But it goes back to the "Do You Still Love Me" thing because it's like a lot of my homies that I grew up with, the people that are around, it's like, you know, they're like, oh, you switched up, or you're not kicking it no more, or you're not home no more. And it's like, it's kind of that question of like, yo, do you still love me? Like, I haven't I haven't changed.
Yeah.
My life has changed a little bit. Like, I'm
Yeah.
getting a little older. I'm trying to mature more. Like, trying to be on this, I'm trying to do my thing and like be on this path. And it's like that. Do you still love, like, God? Do you still love me?
Always.
Parents, do you still love me? You know, like, it's just this question of, hey, even though things are different, like, do you still love me?
That's powerful.
Yeah.
And you know it's crazy you say that because I was always scared of like doing something different because I feel like I'm leaving my village behind, you know? And thanks to that man right there standing behind the camera, I grew a backbone of like, okay, you know, I'm gonna follow this dream I have because it's not just my dream, it's your dream, it's his dream.
Yeah, yeah.
And I feel if I can get my foot in a door where a community can be heard, like you've been doing it, your foot's in the door.
Yeah.
The community's behind you.
Absolutely.
So everybody's being heard thanks to your voice. That's deep, homie.
Yeah.
So when you go to Nashville, Malibu,
Yeah, it's like I'm bringing. It's kind of like I'm bringing everybody along. Or at least the stories are like, you know, this. I don't know.
how's that feel?
It feels good, bro. It can be a little, like I said, that imposter syndrome.
Yeah.
Like, how the hell did I get here? Like, you know.
Yeah.
But no, it's good. I just that question, you know. Even like I had a relationship of like, somebody that I love very dearly, but we're not. You know, it ended.
Yeah.
But it's like all of this stuff changed. Like kind of my whole life changed almost overnight.
Yeah.
And being with somebody who was there before and then seeing what it is now, it's like I can't imagine how hard that is. Being like, yo, I thought this was
Together.
yeah.
Oh,
And it's like, yo, I'm not even home no more. You know what I mean? Like I went to London, I'm in Nashville, I'm in all these different places, and yeah, I don't know. It's just like my life has changed a lot.
That person, did it give you some type of disturbance where like man, my life is a little empty now?
Yeah, for sure. And I think also that might have been like a God thing too of like, yo, you're making idols out of things.
Ooh. You're what?
You're making idols out of things, you know? Like you're making something the number one thing when it shouldn't be that. And it's like the same way I can give you things, I can take them away too, you know?
You guys heard of that? Did you guys hear that? That's powerful. And I think that's where people fall back and they think it ain't gonna happen to me. It could happen to you.
Yeah. It's like you make, you know, whether it was like making music the number one thing or like this girl or drugs or whatever, you know, like it's like, yo, you making the wrong thing, number one, you know. You need balance.
Big time.
So it's like that's been a big learning thing too, of just balancing things, you know. And I'm very much an extreme person, you know. Either I'm in all the way or I'm out.
Yeah.
So it's like we're gonna do this, we're doing it.
Yeah. So the balance, what's been helping you find that balance? Because I know there's pretty much a lot of people out there in the same positions or
yeah.
or going through something you already been
I
through.
mean, I'm still learning balance, bro.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, sometimes people ask me like, yo, what do you do for fun or what's your hobby? And I'm like, man, music is like everything. Like that's I don't really have hobbies, but it's like trying to, you know, go play pool, go play golf, you know, like just trying to chill and not think about that sometimes. It's like, yeah, learning the balance of everything, you know. Everything doesn't have to be so extreme.
I know. When you're writing, when you're creating your process, like how do you create? Like, do you go to the beach? Do you go to a coffee shop? You stay in a room? Like, is there a certain thing you do before you start writing? A certain mindset you get into?
I mean, a lot of it now for like the last year has been like I go up to LA and I stay there for like a week and I'll work. Like I'll have sessions all week, every day, you know, I'm working with producers or writers. And I used to just be at the house all the time.
Yeah.
Just making stuff by myself. Where now it's like I kind of don't even work no more at the house. It's like I just go to LA and work. Or
So
to go to Nashville.
So it's true what they say, you know how like when somebody likes to really, I don't know too much about this, but I've seen interviews where oh, I left to Malibu for the weekend. I was here with this producer, that person, and I started creating my music, and that's really true.
Yeah. So it's like, you know, I have whatever happened to me the last month or two, you know, just talk about that, like things that are going on in my life or, you know, somebody's story that they told me something that happened to them, you know. I kind of draw inspiration from a lot of different things.
How do you start though? Like, where do you like? How does this with everything? Like, you just put it together.
Music. It's like recently, it's like been a lot of guitar
I was like, that's
stuff, right?
yeah.
So it's like start on guitar and then that inspires something and then, you know, that kind of drop. But like I feel like the music of it is like what starts everything right now. That's like the process.
That's your
Like
creative process.
the music has to like speak
Makes
to
sense.
me,
Yeah.
know? And then I'm like, cool.
Do you get the guitar and just kind of play with the strings just to see what?
Yeah, it was just mess around, you know. But like you said, like, do I do something before? It's funny because I feel like now it's like I kind of pray a little bit before every time I go, you know. I'm like, God, give me a song.
You know, like please give it to me. Come on, man. Just sprinkle that stuff on me. I like that.
Give me a song, man.
Yeah, bro. Don't make it too hard on me. Hey, he's probably looking at
That's my little ritual, you know. Right?
yeah. Hey, he's probably looking at you like, come on, man. I already gave you the break.
You gotta do the work, but
Yeah. Yeah, I can't part the sheep for you.
Come on, fool.
That is funny. That's funny, man. That's beautiful. Man, um, I got a couple more questions I want to ask before we wrap this.
Yeah.
How does Obed connect with the audience? Like, do you get overwhelmed by them? Do you listen to them? How do you connect? Or do you just find somebody? Okay, that person. Like, you lock eyes, or you just talk to everybody.
You know, it's at shows. It's really cool to have people. You know, I'll play a set, and then after, like, they'll come to the merch table or come hang out and like be like, "Yo, I rock with this song because this happened in my life, and I really connect to this." You know, but I didn't have the words to say it. You so you know, you took the words right out of my mouth.
Yeah.
Like we were in Flagstaff at the Orpheum Theater.
Yeah.
I played with the Altons and the Sinceres. I was just on tour with them, which was dope for like 6 days. We played 6 shows. It was sick, bro.
Damn.
But we're in Flagstaff, and so, you know, after the show, this girl comes up and she's like talking to me about Chicano poetry, and like she starts bawling, bro, like crying about how much this song affected her, you know, and how much she saw like her own life in it. And so even that, man, like that's been really dope to have like real people come and be affected by it, you know,
Your music.
music, and, you know, have a visceral reaction where she's bawling, crying, you know.
Man, like, music is powerful.
Yeah. and also me kind of not knowing what to do with it. I'd be like, yo, this is I don't.
You know what
I'm like, you're okay. Don't cry.
how do I answer this? Like, I don't got time to be a therapist right now.
Yeah.
And you know what's funny? Like when I see you now, I'm like, man, I can't imagine. Like, you know how in movies they throw the panties. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I can imagine this right here, just right here. They throw the panties at him. You know what I'm saying? Oh, and then when I like mess around with like the homies, I'm like, man, fuck throwing the panties. I'm gonna throw my boxers. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's my shit.
Yeah. Here you go, boxer. You know what I mean? They give it too much credit. You know what I'm saying? But it's crazy. I always go, man, what the los calzones?
Throw your chonies up there.
Yeah, dog.
That's funny.
Tarantaras, huh? Hey, the paisos wear the tarantaras. Yeah, and we wear the boxers, huh? But it's uh it's uh it's the humor, dog. Yeah, I'm saying it's how you take it. And before we wrap this up, man, I want to ask you, Obed Padilla, your legacy, homie. Like, what would you like to leave behind? Like, how do you want people to remember you? Like me, I could tell you just from not just here from last time too, dog. Like we spoke, I could tell you so much about that, you know. And you're authentic, homie. You're real. You're you. And the legacy hasn't. There's not some. There's not one thing somebody has to say because your action, homie.
Yeah.
And it's you're not just talk. Your action.
Yeah, for sure.
And your whole morality, your whole moral is it's authentic and it's real. And it's like the hair, everything's it's unique, homie.
Yeah.
You're unique, dog. You know what I'm saying? Tienes las botas, but you got the hair, and you're so like humble about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you're an artist.
No, for sure. I feel like as far as the legacy, it's like Latinos, Mexicanos, like we don't have a whole lot of representation. And when I think about, this is a funny story. I had an ex-girlfriend. We were talking about Black Panther. We're like, yo, like, you know, I was like, Mexicans don't have a superhero.
Yeah.
Well, this girl dead ass looked at me. She's like, what about Nacho Libre?
No, she
I was like,
didn't.
bro, dead ass. Like, she was serious. Like, I don't think she had seen the movie, but like, she was serious. And I was like, I didn't take it. I laughed.
Yeah.
Also, like in the back of my head, I was like, bro, we don't really have a superhero.
What's his name?
And it's
Black.
yeah. But like wanting to be that, you know?
Yeah.
So like wanting to be a superhero, like in my own way of like, you know, representing like culture and being authentic to that. And also like, yo, you don't have to be you don't have to gangbang, or you don't have to be paisa, or like you can be this and that, you know what I mean? Like
Yes.
there isn't a box just because you are from a certain race or heritage. Like and because of this place, like I'm a little bit of everything, you know?
Yeah.
So I think that's like my legacy, or what I would like to leave behind.
I like that. You don't have to be in one box.
Nah.
And we box ourselves in.
Yeah.
We do.
And like also growing up Chicano, you know, it's like you're not Mexican enough for the Mexicans. You're not American enough for the Americans. And so it's like you automatically don't fit into a box. And so it's all good.
We create our own boxes.
Exactly.
Our boxes don't got corners.
Nah.
They're just
I don't
open.
even have a box. I like certain things that maybe other people don't, and you know, I listen to certain music that other people might not. Like they'll look at me and be like, "You listen to country?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I grew up country heavy." But just because of how I look, they don't think that. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, just making it okay to not to be yourself.
I would there put the Remember When, the country song, Remember When You Were Young.
Oh, who sings that?
What's his name? Big tall white boy dog. You know his name, Jordan? Oh man,
I know what song you're talking about.
Remember When You Were Young. And they're like, you listen to that?
Yeah.
Well, I'll be like, dog, that's one of my favorite songs.
Yeah.
Or what's his name?
Like, bro, throw some George Strait on, or some Waylon Jennings, or you know, Johnny Cash.
Johnny
I got
Cash.
Johnny Cash on my arm. Like that's
Oh man, that guy's a thug.
yeah.
He was a thug. You know, and Whiskey Lullaby, dog.
Whiskey Lullaby is fire. Fire.
See that type of music, that kind of reminds me of like what you sing about, like just coming from straight from the heart.
Yeah, just the real. You know?
Yes, sir. That person said, "Man, I'm going down to the Willow."
And it's like, man, being in I feel like the world now can be very I don't know. Not I don't want to say fake, but people are caricatures of things, right? And it's like, especially in music, like it's so oversaturated,
Yeah.
and it's like everybody's like, "Oh, my cousin does music." You know, like everybody knows somebody that does music, and it's like, man, like
Knock
I'm
it out.
really about this
Yeah.
shit. Like I
Yep.
would die for it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So it's like you can't afford to not be real about it. You know?
Oh, like everybody has like a 20 carry entourage.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like, damn, dog, I didn't know you played. Like, damn, you're not even the fuck.
And
You got the whole kindergarten class with you.
and you know, people rock with that. That's cool, but like that's not my
It is,
MO. You know?
because honestly, he shows up by himself. Hey, I'm the same thing, dog. I'm just like, "Yeah, you know what? That's authentic, dog." People like, hey, I gotta go here. Can you give me like 2, 3 bodies to come with me?
Ah,
No,
I
no.
handle myself, bro. Type shit.
Man, Obed, pleasure to have you,
But
homie. And
Usays love you,
is there
bro.
anything, love you too, doggy? Anything you want to say the day of your release of the EP, please?
Yeah, do you still love me? You know, just please listen to it from front to back. Like I think it's a really cool story, and it's kind of just the beginning of everything that's going on right now. You know, and
When is it coming out?
October 24th.
October 24th. Do you still love me? Obed Padilla. Go get the EP front to back. Listen to it. Let us know. Hit them up on Instagram on what's your
Obed Padilla.
Obed Padilla on IG. Let them know. Support my friend, my brother. He's part of the community. He's one of us. We're all one right here. Blessings to us.
Love, bro.
Love. Gracias, carnal. Thank you.